It's really nasty weather. The wind, the rain, but we're going for sturgeon with Rick Clark, the Sturgeonator, in British Columbia on the Fraser River. Is it Fraser or Fraser?
Fraser.
Fraser. We've been trying to get Rick on the show for a while. He posts all these pictures of big fish, sturgeon, this prehistoric looking fish, and they're biting now, right? Is that the word?
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, we have fresh runs of salmon coming into the river right now, and the sturgeon are feeding up, eating all the dead carcasses that are washing up, and the bite's been on. A couple days ago, we hooked into a couple 8-footers, so I'm hoping we have some good luck out there today.
8 foot? That big?
Yeah, and about this big around.
Holy crap,
Yeah.
How much does that weigh?
300 pounds.
Holy
200, 300
jeez.
pounds. Big fish. Absolutely.
I can't wait to see him.
Well, I can't wait to hook up into some. But the weather's going, so we probably should get going.
Yes, let's go to Lunkerville.
Woo!
Got one! Fish on!
It seems in every town in America that there's a secret fishing spot where the water runs clear and the bass are always biting. And at that spot, there's an unsung hero who knows every stump, laydown, and lily pad. Seems all he's got to do is wet a line. And sure enough, he's reeling in a big bass. So if you're looking for real people with real fish stories, then hop a ride. We're going to Lunkerville.
I see Rick has a sticker under the Lunkerville sticker. It says fish till death. I'm assuming it's a long-term goal, not a short-term goal here. Woo! On the Fraser River! Woo! Yeah! So what do we got here, Rick? You're slowing up.
Yeah, well, we're coming up to a place called Old Ferry, and it's a place where a lot of guys fish for sturgeon. The main flow is kind of rushing through the middle of the river and it pushes pretty hard. But off on the side here, the water slows down and the sturgeon like to take a break from the heavy current and kind of, hang close to the shoreline and look for something to eat. We actually caught an 8-footer right off this bridge on Friday.
Wow.
So I'm kind of hoping that they're hanging out. But you can see the line in the water.
Yeah.
Where it kind of is a little faster than a little slower.
So Rick, go through the process of, oh wait, hold on, we're in Canada. Go through the process, because that's what you say it here, right?
Yeah, absolutely, the process.
Of how we're gonna start fishing for these things.
Well, what I'm doing is I'm taking a look on my fish finder just to find what our depth is. And sturgeon kind of like to lie in drop-offs. And you can see here that we're in 56 feet of water. The main stem's about 20, so there's this kind of deep trough that we want to find. Mm-hmm. We also want to look and see if we see any bars on there because sturgeon are big and they will actually show up on the GPS. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come about and I'm going to drop the anchor and we're going to make sure it sticks and we're going to start fishing.
So you fish anchored?
Yeah, absolutely.
You're not trolling?
Not trolling.
Interesting. Okay.
Sturgeon are bottom feeders and they kind of just hang out on the bottom looking for feed. Mm-hmm. And they're kind of slow movers too, so.
And what kind of bait do you use?
I'll show you.
All right.
We're using, today we're using pink roe. The reason why we're focusing on pink roe is because the pink salmon have come into the river. They go up, they spawn, and then they decay, and then the sturgeon kind of strap on the feed bag and start eating them. So they're really clued in on that food. And roe is like sturgeon candy. Mm-hmm. They just love it. So,
Sturgeon candy.
Sturgeon candy.
I like that.
Lunkerville's presented by South Bend, a fishing tradition since 1906. Also sponsored by Diet Mountain Dew. Diet tastes better on the mountain. Big Bite Baits, designed to bring the big bite to your line. Sunline, the strength to guarantee your confidence. BassResource.com, the ultimate bass fishing resource guide. Matsuo America, dedicated to anglers who expect performance at the right price. Bass Professor's Fishing Paradise 3D. Download for free in the App Store.
Okay, so we have our heavy duty river anchor we're gonna drop. We should get some bait now.
The bait.
Bait, yes indeed.
The sturgeon candy.
The
Let's
sturgeon
see it.
candy.
I-
You can call them sturgeon candy, some guys call them sturgeon bombs. But just small enough, they sit in the bottom, they suck it into their mouth, and there we
I
go.
love that.
Hopefully they will. All right, so let's cut the engine and get our rods out. It's a one-piece rod, super heavy duty. We're gonna put a heavy bait caster level wind reel on here with a 120-pound braid. We're gonna put a big 20-ounce weight on it that's gonna help it sit on the bottom, and we're gonna put some of that pink roe in a ball at the end of it. But we're gonna sit them in our rod holders, and maybe I'll show you on this side here, like so, okay? So we're gonna put the rod and the reel in it like that, and it's gonna sit there with the reel in it. And we're gonna wait for little teeny movement on the end of our rod, ever so slight. And when we see that rod bend pretty good, we're gonna grab it with both hands and set it as hard as we
You
can.
just pull it right out.
Pull it right out. So it's in, and it's
Yeah,
out, and that's your hook set.
So tell me about the setup here, this rig.
Well, this is a typical Fraser River sturgeon setup. We have a South Bend crane swivel, we have some beads, and then just a regular swivel. The beads here protect you from reeling through the rod tip. And the beads here cushion that swivel and that knot when we tie that 20-ounce, or when we throw that 20-ounce weight out. That's a lot of energy moving forward. So when that thing hits the water, those beads provide a little bit of cushion against that swivel and that knot so it doesn't come apart.
Good idea.
Yeah. And in British Columbia, we use single barbless hooks. And this is a barbed hook that I've crimped down. And if you want to know if you've done the right job crimping down your barb, you should be able to run your finger over that barb and you shouldn't feel anything.
Why do you take the barb out?
It's just British Columbia law.
It's law.
It's law. You have to fish with barbless hooks.
And because it's easier to release?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And sturgeon is catch and release only. So.
And Doug Hannon, may he rest in peace, he was a good friend of Lunkerville's, told us that you should always fish with a barbless hook because it actually is easier for that hook point to penetrate the mouth.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put one of our sturgeon bombs.
Now what's that? What are those eggs wrapped in?
Fishnet stockings.
Is it a fishnet stocking?
Absolutely.
Okay. What brand is that? Is it Legs?
It's absolutely women's nylon stockings, ultra sheer.
That is a big weight you got there.
Well, it's 20 ounces. We're running 20 ounces because we've got pretty heavy flow with all the rain we've had. And we want that weight to sit flat on the bottom and that row bag to trail behind it. And we've got good flow right now, so that row bag's gonna leave a scent trail. And if there's sturgeon in the area, hopefully they're gonna swim up and get it.
All right.
Deep.
How deep are we?
About 60 feet. Yeah, all my guide friends were,
Here we go. Oh, there's a fish. Yeah, he's on. Oh yeah.
take him.
Take him. Take him. Yeah.
Go, reel.
Ah, yeah.
You still there?
I think so. Oh. Was there one on there, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So what happened? What went wrong, you think?
There was a delay between when I gave you the rod and you took it. It's just enough slack.
What are these big cages over here?
Well, that one there I think is what we call a fish wheel. The Department of Fisheries use it to do test fisheries to find out whether or not they can open a recreational fishery. If the stocks are healthy enough, then they open it up. Before you guys came out, the Fraser River sockeye was judged to be at risk. So they actually closed the whole river down to fishing for salmon species.
So how long do you usually stay in one spot?
Well, I usually say 15 minutes. I think we're kind of getting to that point now where we're gonna wanna, we had the one bite, nothing came back. You know, we've seen a few jumpers a little further out, so I'm tempted to kind of just push over a little bit.
Let's do it.
Lunkerville will be right back after these short commercial messages.
This segment of Lunkerville is brought to you by Sunline, the strength to guarantee your confidence.
So Mike, this seems like about as good a spot as any. If you want to pull up on that anchor line and then just let it go, that's it, perfect. We have an exceptional amount of flow today. I mean, the water is just ripping and, you know, kind of stacks the odds against us a little. Sturgeon kind of slow down when they're pushing against water all day. And as I mentioned earlier, you know, the slow water is usually on the edges, but even here, I mean, you can just see the water. It's not normally like this.
It is ripping. No matter where you are. Who is that? That's a one-hit wonder. Yeah, you know who that is? That's
Oh, Mikey, go!
Go.
Hit him!
No.
Oh!
Did I do it right?
No, you should have just struck it with all your fury.
That wasn't enough fury?
No.
That seemed like a lot of fury. How could I have
You gotta go straight up.
Oh, straight up. I
Yeah.
went sideways. Right up. And I went like this. Okay, I'm used to bass fishing.
And if you go like that, I just don't think you're getting the same tension
Yeah.
if you lean into them.
That seems more forceful. So Rick, next time we get a tick, you just set the hook. I want to see you catch a fish. I want to make sure we get a fish in the boat.
Well, I can do that, but you know, when I take people fishing, one of the great pleasures that I get out of it is seeing people hook their own fish, seeing the reaction on their face, seeing their eyes light up when they feel that tug on the rod. And you know, this might be the last time you get to do this.
Okay, I'll set the hook. We're gonna get him. We had a couple bites already. Be patient.
Man, I just can't catch a break.
Oh, you got him! Reel! There you go, you got him! There. Do I?
Oh man, that hook set.
That hook set still was too girly?
Well, you set the hook and I saw the pressure with the rod bend, but then when you started to reel, the rod went straight. You gotta reel and keep that tension like tight.
He's on. Rick's on. Oh, that's a good fish.
Oh yeah, that's a nice fish.
Yeah. That thing's got some weight. Getting a workout.
Woo. Oh, there he is.
Oh my God!
There you go.
Whoa!
Fraser River white sturgeon.
Wow.
He's probably,
Look at him.
he's probably 3.5 feet. The rows that you see on him, those are called scoots, and they're super, super sharp. Super sharp. So we're using barbless hooks, so it's just gonna pop out. Comes, no problem. And if you take a look at his mouth, it's hard. It's hard, and you gotta get that hook
Yeah, that's serious mouth.
So I'm gonna send him on his way. And there you go, Fraser River white sturgeon.
Rick!
Woo!
Man, I love it.
Hey everybody, Mike D here, and you're watching Ready to Fish Television. When you're fishing inshore saltwater areas, the biggest tip I can give you right now, right here, is make sure you're fishing when the tide is coming in, okay? And then at high tide, because when the tide comes in, it's bringing all that food, all those little fish in for the big fish to eat. Here they come. Yeah, oh yeah, and they're waiting for them. And then they get together. They like have a little party and they surround them. I swear, this is what they do. They surround them and then they kind of pin them into a corner, and then they just eat them up. They munch out. I'm telling you the truth. Ask some other people. This is what they do. We got a tip here, homegrown Lunkerville tip from Timothy T. from Hubert, North Carolina. Timothy says, when the water's cold, the fish are cold and don't want to chase for food. So remember, when you're using artificials, slow is key. And if you think you're going slow, go even slower. I like using a hard bait cross current. Toss it out, let the current pull it under, and twitch it every 10 feet or so. They'll slam it when it's drifting over them. This is a very important tip. I get this tip all the time, but it can't be expressed enough that when you're out fishing and you think you're fishing slow, fish slower, especially if you're not getting bit, because it's all about the natural presentation. People say I'm slow sometimes. I'm not slow. I like to take it easy. I like to be relaxed. Check out more tips and techniques in the rigging guide that's included with your Ready to Fish combo. Also, download a full color guide at readytofish.net.
There's a little dip here, and you can see there's a fish, there's another fish. I like to get a big one, but I also like to get a small one so we can have a closer look at it.
I want anyone.
Do it! Reel! Do it again!
No! Oh, crap!
Man, that was so close.
So close.
But when you hit it,
reel down quick.
Reel.
Yeah, that's not what I did?
Reel. Like
I want to look. Let's go back to the videotape.
Reel! Do it again!
No!
Reel. Tension.
Hit it!
Reel!
I got him.
Attaboy.
I got him. Oh yeah. No, I don't. Oh crap!
Yeah!
No.
Oh.
No.
I gotta stop yelling.
Oh. You didn't set the hook again.
Oh, I got something.
Oh, there you go, Mike D. We got one. There's one.
Woo! Rod tip up.
Whoa!
Rod tip up.
Watch the what? That's a big one. Oh.
Coming in on your side to get rid of this.
Oh.
Yeah, he wants to go. Keep the tension on him. He'll go. There he goes. He's gonna go. How you doing, Mike?
Good. Whoa!
There you go. Which way is he going, Mike?
Oh,
There you go. Okay.
he's running. Is that a big one?
That's the one we've been looking for.
So what, am I tiring him out now?
Well, you guys are having a bit of a tug of war now.
Big time.
Yeah. So the question is, who's going to tire out first at this point?
I could see. How long does it take?
Well, he's going to get to the boat, he's going to see the boat, and then he's going to go again. He's going to say, I don't want to come near that thing.
Oh, here he goes.
Yeah, there he goes.
Wow, he's strong. Wow. Come on, babe. Come on, babe.
All right. Yeah, we should see him here in a bit.
Whoa. It's fighting harder than that blue shark.
Oh! Nice
Woo!
fish.
Is it beachable?
I think so.
So how do we do that? Oh my God.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, we can take him over to the beach. He's probably almost 5. But we can take him over and have a closer look at him if you want.
Yeah.
Okay, so you got to just hold on to him. I got to pull up here.
Oh.
There you go, baby. Fraser River white sturgeon
The Sturgeonator.
on Lunkerville.
Yeah.
There you go.
That is sweet.
Okay,
Beautiful
let's
fish.
get him back in the water. Okay, now you're going to turn him around.
Okay.
Yep. Yep. There you go.
See ya. Woohoo!
There you go.
That was awesome. Yeah. Wow, what a fight.
That was amazing.
You did it. See, this is how it works on Lunkerville.
Wow.
Overcame adversity.
And look at the weather.
It's great.
Perfect.
To me, Rick Clark, the Sturgeonator, personifies what's important in Lunkerville. Good times with good friends. Thanks, Rick, for taking me out fishing.